Denver plays one of the toughest. Nuggets have 16 games left after tonight. 9 are against the top 6 in the West.
I'm glad you mentioned their schedules. And look, it's important to understand.
Jokic on the drive. Westbrook corner three. He's shooting about 43% from that spot. No good. Edwards in transition. Challenged by Murray. Missed the layup. Edwards has it knocked away momentarily by Brown, one of the most improved players in the NBA this season. Edwards couldn't get that one to fall. Offensive rebound, Gobert. And he was fouled. Looking to drive on Gobert. And can't get that one to fall. Good defense by Minnesota. They were one of the top teams defensively last year. In transition, Edwards with the lob. McDaniels the slam and a Denver timeout. In the league this year at 43%. He's also made a career high 114 threes, but elected not to shoot that one. He hasn't even taken a shot from the floor yet. Turnaround jumper, good for Anthony Edwards. It's a 7-point lead for the Wolves. Randall on the back down, got caught in the air. Edwards, who's second in the league and made threes, will let it fly, and it's no good. Jokic with the board is first.
I don't worry about Jokic off to a slow start because you know he's the hub of their offense. He's going to get the most touches. He's going to get the most shots. It's just a matter of whether or not he wants to get his teammates involved early. Russell Westbrook coming into the starting unit, that lowers their bench depth. But that's something that they have such a great advantage that they have to utilize in Minnesota.
Deep three, Edwards off target again. To your point, Denver, number 2 in the NBA in terms of points from their scorers, and from their bench, they're 27th. Edwards in the open floor with the slam. Maybe the most exciting series prior to the finals, just obviously the magnitude of the NBA finals as Edwards scores. This is a 7-game series. He's got 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 7 points here early on. Edwards 6 points, 0 for 3 from 3. Make it 0 for 4. Long Reed in the playoffs as a good defender. Reed way off the mark from 3, but there's Conley. And now Edwards, good look. Finally cans a triple after starting 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Jokic spending the first 4 minutes of the second quarter on the bench. And you talked about the non-Jokic minutes. Normally teams extend their lead, and Minnesota has done exactly that. Najee with the strip. Ripped it away from Edwards. With a kick out to Reed. Edwards behind the arc. Lets it fly as the shot clock buzzer sounds. And Porter rebounds. 10 straight Denver points. Minnesota has missed its last 5 shots. Not shy Edwards. And he drains his second 3. Pass knocked away. Shot clock at 3. Watson has to put it up. In and out. And cleared by Edwards. Again, another deflection by McDaniels. And a block by Gobert. Swatting it away from Jokic. Edwards in the lane. Spinning. Keeps the pivot foot down. Fires to Gobert. Broken up Watson. And then it hits the stanchion. Last touch by Gobert.
12 points every single half.
He's coming off a 34-point game in the win at Oklahoma City Monday. Foul on the floor, no basket on Anthony Edwards.
For them, not only tonight, but just over the past 2 seasons.
Edwards at the line, knocks down the free throw. A 10-2 run by Minnesota. Edwards gets the bounce on the second free throw. Anthony Edwards, since February 1st, averaging right around 30 points per game.
Typically, it's very beautifully like that.
Shot clock down to 5. Edwards fires to Gobert in the middle of the paint, and he floats it up and in. In fact, that's the only home loss in the last 11 games for Denver on a Saturday night game in ABC a few weeks back. Edwards had that go off his foot out of bounds. Denver ball.
And you can see the pressure picking up. Just great footwork and great presence on that court.
Edwards lets it fly and drills a 3. Anthony Edwards, 17 points, his 3rd three-pointer. Edwards around the Gobert screen. McDaniels on the spot up. That's good. Jaden McDaniels with his first 3. Out to Edwards. 3 to shoot. McDaniels, another great look. Same result. Back-to-back corner threes for Jaden McDaniels.
Starts to open up the floor. He's going to get them. Just good job stepping in with confidence.
And now foul on the other end of the court on Edwards.
And now the lead's back at 10.
And Minnesota's made 4 of 5 from 3 in the quarter. Murray missed the three there. He's 0 for 3 from behind the arc. Randall was out. His scoring has gone down since Randall's return, but his role has changed, and he's very accepting of that role. Jokic can't get the second straight three, and Edwards clears. Jokic just 4 assists on the night. Edwards 4-3. Off the heel. Long rebound. Alexander Walker there. Edwards with the fancy dribbling. Can't shake Murray. And then Jokic gets the tip. Shot clock at 2. Thrown out of bounds by McDaniels. Jokic and Westbrook have combined for 44 of the 66 Denver points. Nuggets need some more help if they're going to win this game. Turnaround jumper. Couldn't bank home. And then knocked away from Westbrook, but Porter's there. November 1st and January 25th, the Wolves won that second meeting by 29, the worst defeat of the year for Denver. Offensive rebound, Gobert, and a foul called on Westbrook.
Standings, same for the Lakers.
Some think it still could be a team like Golden State or maybe even Minnesota. Here's Edwards driving a Najee, and he scores. He's up to 19 points now. Anthony Edwards, the 4th leading scorer in the NBA at 27 points per game, a career high. He's second in the NBA in made threes. He'll look for another one, and it's good. Anthony Edwards with 4 3-pointers on the night. They don't get a ton of points from three-point land, but they have been shooting it much better the last few games. Edwards drives and gets the layup plus a foul. A 3-point chance for Ant. Just 23 years old, year 5 for Edwards. He's got 24 points tonight. Watson commits his 3rd foul. In and out on the free throw. Out of bounds off of Watson, though. It's going to stay Minnesota ball. Lob for Edwards. Jokic comes over to double. Randall driving, puts his head down and banks it home. Largest lead of the night for Minnesota. Randall, now Reed puts it on the deck. Shovel to Edwards. 3 from the hash mark, no good. Ball tipped last by Pickett, and Murray saves it going into the first row. 1 game up on them, and they've won 5 in a row.
Well, we're going to see some shifts. We talked about the Lakers trying to figure out some things. There's some other teams trying to figure it out. But Minnesota, they've got it figured out. The way they have been playing.
And they get another second chance opportunity. Murray just kind of stood there. That was interesting. Didn't really track down the loose ball. And Edwards pays it off with a 3 in the corner.
Look, you got to give coaches credit. Sometimes you can feel the energy in your group, whether your group has it that night, whether a player has it that night. But ultimately, he's looking at his performance.
Denver falls to 42-24. Minnesota wins its 6th straight, longest win streak of the season. They're now a season best 9 games above 500 before heading home to play their next 5 games, starting Friday against Orlando.